Oh no, you have to put on your adult lady shoes with sensible kitten heel. Hello beautifuls, welcome back to my Chanel and welcome to another episode of World's Strictest Parents.
I hate you. I'm going home.
This is quite possibly one of the most controversial things I've ever covered here on the Chanel. And you know what? I guess it's with good reason because we have seen some really shocking things in the last couple of episodes. And between you and me, one of the teens in the last episode reached out to me and shared some specifically shocking backstage tea, if you like.
Oh, scandalous.
Bit more extreme than tea, more like some villainous backstage information. Today we're doing something slightly different and we are going to watch World's Strictest Parents Australia edition.
Girls on the game.
I have never seen this. I do not know what we're going to expect. However, I assume that the format is going to be the same as World's Strictest Parents USA and UK.
You don't know me.
And without further ado, my lovelies, right, let's sit down, shall we? Let's brace ourselves for some interesting teenage experiences. Hello, everyone. My name is Luxeria. If you don't know me, I am a former problematic teenager to successful adult. 20 years in the beauty industry as a makeup artist, and also I am a scientist and one of the most watched trans women on YouTube ever. So, make sure you're sitting comfortably. Grab yourself a beverage. Today, it's Fanta Naranja for me. Yes. Pop your little hanger right into your little scandal hole and let's watch World's Strictest Parents Australia.
Damn!
Use your manners.
Oh my God.
This Sydney mum says
Whispering.
she's
Hang on.
lost control
It's
in her
just
own
straight
home.
into it, are we?
Her teenage daughter, Emily, steals from her, swears at her, and has thrown so many parties the neighbours won't speak to them.
Oh,
It's
no.
come to the point
Not
that
party.
something drastic has to be done. And if it's sent it to another country, to another family, and me look like a bad mother, I don't care. I'll do it.
For some reason in my head, I haven't prepared for hearing Australian accents. I don't know why. Why didn't I do that? Stupid. Immediately, we have not seen an introduction to this episode. We've just straightway gone in.
Emily's a terrible woman and she makes her mum cry because her neighbours hate her.
How much do her neighbours hate her, we wonder? Enough to send her
Another family,
away.
and me
Live with
look
another
like a bad mother, I don't care. I'll do it.
Can you please not cry when I say goodbye, Mum? It's so embarrassing.
Boat shoes, it must
If
be
the family
late
tries
2010s.
to change me, then good luck, I guess. I'm pretty set in my ways.
Emily, 16 from Sydney. Here we go. Oh, attitude at the skate park.
Emily does what Emily
Emily!
Rachel Adedeji.
and to hell with the consequences.
Oh, right, okay.
go near my bag.
I don't see her as a proper
a
authority
thief.
figure. She's just someone that lives in my house. I rolled Mum this
no, she
afternoon,
is
actually.
mummy.
$20. Mum won't notice because she's a bit of a fool.
You send this beautiful little kid off to high school.
Oh, no.
And then one day this horrible little girl comes back
Give me your money.
that looks like your daughter, but she's not. She's been possessed by something.
Once I turned
I
13...
mean, it's probably not very conducive to a friendly relationship with your offspring, if you call them a horrible daughter on television for everyone to see. So, I am still very much of the opinion that offspring behaviour represents the environment and the family that they came from. I do think they do. I do think the two are correlated, Perhaps not to blame for everything, but definitely for one or two things. But also, who didn't change when they went to high school? I am not familiar with when high school exactly is in Australia. Any Australian people I have here in the audience, how old are you when you go to high school? Is it similar to England or is it similar to like the US?
Well, I never do anything without consulting my crystal first.
It sort of got bad because Mum started taking up a job. She was away a lot.
Or do we have a reason? What was
I
that?
started being able to do whatever I wanted.
I can't enforce anything because I'm not here.
I'll tell you to go.
Oh, that's quite Australian though, isn't it, to swear at each other? Oh, fashion outside the bijou.
Bad because I can't always be here for them.
When Mum's at work, I get my friends over and we play drinking games.
Oh, well, that's quite naughty, but also I did the same thing, but in a field.
Party here one night when I was working overnight.
Which got really out of hand, and there were
dear.
like 7 police cars called.
7 police cars.
In the
You
year
are
10
children.
school book,
Stop
I was
kissing,
voted the,
naughty.
biggest smartass, and also the biggest
World's
party
biggest
animal.
smart ass.
It's not good enough.
Drinking and smoking at 16.
Are you proud of yourself? And I was like, yes, I am. That's really good. I was really excited by that.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna let you know that I have met a girl like this. I have been best friends with a girl like this. I have fallen out with a girl like this.
I've had enough of you, you beast. Beast.
This is not unusual to the millennial experience. I feel like anyone here who's a millennial probably went to school with this girl if you were not this girl or related to this girl. Am I wrong? Did I stutter? Is she lying? No. God, you could not pay me to be a teenager in now.
16-year-old Harry from Perth.
Harry from Perth with his little fringe.
His explosive temper is threatening to tear his family apart.
Not an angry twink.
How dare you?
Write a few letters if you feel like it, you know?
No, I'm not going to have time.
Oh, a purple velvet
And I'm
airport attire.
Probably not going to call you either.
Oh, right, okay.
On a physical level, I'm very desperate because I feel very stressed every day, and I come to the point sometimes where I say either you've got to leave or I've got to leave because this isn't really working out as a family.
Oh.
If they make me do something that I don't want to do, I'll stand up for myself and I won't take it.
Okay, well, would we call that standing up for yourself? Standing up for yourself is usually when someone oversteps a boundary involving your life, your safety, or your property. Am I right in saying that? Kind of just off the cuff? Is it standing up for yourself to be requested by your parents to do things that you don't want to do, depending on what they are? Oh, look at that chain, Chris Surfer Boy. Oh, he doesn't even give a care. Blink 182, girl.
Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the
Death!
He steals, he lies,
Oh, he
he
steals.
swears.
Guilty.
Breaks the property up, puts holes in doors, pulls fences.
Oh, I've got no time for teenage boys putting holes in walls or doors.
Here.
He's got a very short
Once I was reading a story. Sit down, listen to Mummy's story, everybody. I was once reading a story, and I can actually relate to this story. And it was something along the lines of like, a white boy will take you over to his house and he will show you a hole that he put in the wall with great vigour and verve and pride that he did that when he was angry. And you know what? I've been to those boys' houses. Have you? Cringe. Isn't it cringe? Grow up. Control yourself. Mind you, 16. You're meant to be growing up to control yourself. Putting holes in walls?
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
steals, he lies, he swears.
Breaks the property
We've
up,
got
puts
Battle of
holes
the
in
Thieves
doors, pulls
today.
fences, gates off of their hinges.
Yeah, this is
Vandals
where
and thieves.
I'm sit here.
He's got a very short fuse.
It's Mum that makes me the angriest out of anyone.
Why?
At all.
No, because you've been...
Yes.
Oh dear.
He scares me sometimes. He'll front up to me.
What?
No.
It's gonna be what?
No.
what?
Oh. I never really know who's in control in this house because Harry's
don't like
constantly
this, yeah.
trying to be in control.
Violence is never the answer. Unless you live in an oppressive state.
We can
Then
to
violence
get
is the
it.
only
And
answer.
if it means somebody else's possession or money or a credit card, then he'll do that.
That's so naughty. Also, naughty drinking. No, naughty.
Phone or iPod laying around, I'd pick it up and, just pocket it, I guess. I paid for that phone. That phone's mine. I've had about 18 phones.
He sold his computer to buy 6 pairs of shoes.
I
Oh,
did
well,
have
that's
2
not a good
laptops,
trade deal, is
but
it?
I sold the first one because I wanted to get a better one. And then I got a better one, then I sold that one, and I don't know where that money's gone.
He's always wanting more and more instead of caring for people.
Well, let's put that into context, shall we? Obviously, this is very misguided and not working for anyone, including him and his family dynamic, because it's going to ultimately affect him negatively. I can't help but say there is a part of my brain that's quite impressed by this idea of, like, already at 16, he's got this idea of buying and selling and, like, to kind of make more money each time. Like, that's kind of a little bit entrepreneurial. If that was put under mentorship and guided into a system or an apprenticeship or something in which that talent could thrive, you never know, other things might fall into place. Again, I can't help but think, even though we're getting like sweet lady mum, sweet Mr. Father
Demon twink.
storyline here, I do feel like teenagers and their younger counterparts reflect the environment that they've been in, even if that's school, bad people they've been around, or bad behavior they've been around, or something like, I don't believe inherently that children are born bad. I think that is a ludicrous notion to ever inflict. And that's basically the basis of like religious hatred. There was a great line that my genetics lecturer said in university, and it was something like, think of a human body like a gun. Genetics load the gun, environment fires the gun. I'm not saying it's right, I'm just saying it's something to think of.
Bye, Mom.
In 24 hours, our teenagers will have their whole world turned upside down.
Oh, they'll have to wear wigs. Oh dear.
Go, bye.
Oh, that's very unpleasant, isn't it?
Oh,
are they besties?
I palmed her in the face.
Oh, she did. That's not something to be proud of. You'll miss her one day. Maybe. You might not. You might.
Are being sent to County Cork in Ireland.
Ireland, yeah. Oh, Ireland's girls. My boyfriend is Irish, and I believe part of his family is from Cork. A nice Cork wedge.
Are being sent to County Cork in Ireland.
I could do with that graphic now.
They'll have to
for my
fit
little
in
travel
with a
vlog.
traditional family big on old Catholic values.
Oh, right, God, here we go.
For their own safety.
Catholicism.
We're strict for their own health reasons. We're
Mary.
strict because we love them.
The rules are quite straightforward. They're the 10 Commandments.
My dear brothers and sisters, let us ask our Lord Jesus Christ.
Dad John runs a building company, while Mum Mary is a special needs teacher with a degree in teen psychology.
Okay, all right. Potentially good.
Myrene, Barry, and Evelyn.
All of
Right.
our children help to run the household.
Okay.
It's very important that they learn from a young age that you don't get anything for nothing. These are okay.
Do you know, actually, yes. I mean, it sounds ludicrous on the surface, but like, if I was involved in like understanding how much money comes into the house, where the money is going, what we need to survive, like how much energy bills are, when I was like young enough to actually learn all of this information, like just by being involved with it, I might have been a lot more of a stable teenager. If you treat your offspring like incapable children forever, they will grow to be incapable adults. Remember, you aren't raising children, you're raising functional adults in society. At least you should be trying to. So if you're not involving them in budget conversations, in family management dynamic conversations, in understanding like how a household is run, how will you expect them to just turn 18, move out and immediately know all these things? Am I on a different show?
That you don't get anything for nothing.
These
Oh,
are okay.
Capri Sun.
There's no artificial colourings.
The two youngest have been
is
doing
full
the
of sugar,
weekly
though.
shop unsupervised since they were 11.
Weekly shop
Fruit
unsupervised.
and vegetables as we can, and healthy food, really.
You don't need a lot of things to be happy in life to get by. It's not necessary to have 4 shades of the one shoe or 5 shades of the one t-shirt.
Well, I mean, like, true, you don't need that to get by in life. Sometimes it is nice to have a variation of things, to have the option, you know. And perhaps as you grow up and you make your own money and you make your own lifestyle, you can choose where and when you want to spend that money. I can imagine some people here will have 5 different shades of t-shirts, and I can imagine some people in my audience will have 5 different shades of garden shovel because that's where they like to spend their money. So, kind of agree there. My goodness, we're going to have Battle of the Wigs here.
Or 5 shades of the one t-shirt.
Today is the day of the velvet blazers.
Prince!
You can't use bad language in our house.
Can't
it's
use
not
bad
allowed.
language. Okay.
Once
What is bad
I just
language?
said, damn it. Anyway,
Damn
my parents
it.
got so angry with me and they said, you have to go outside and eat your dinner with the dogs because you're speaking like an animal. I was mortified, but I learned a lesson.
Okay,
John
all
and
right.
Mary control.
Not sure about that. They would hate me.
Weeknight TV is banned.
Love a slur.
Mobile phones must be handed in every night.
It's a bit intrusive into your real life if you're always and ever on the phone.
For Harry and Emily, it's going to...
I mean, is she wrong? My life is dominated by my phone at the moment, and I'm trying so hard to work away from that because I've got loads of hobbies and lifestyles that I want to pursue. But maybe it was the damn phones after all. Also, Biscuit. I would bring him on camera, but we took him on a big walk yesterday, and he's been so tired and completely uninterested in me today. So do you know what? Sure.
Intrusive into your real life if you're...
Am I going to find out I'm Catholic in this
It's Jesus. Say hello, Jesus.
It's going to be a crash course in old school discipline.
All right.
There is no such thing as a bad child. You need rules, you need guidelines.
You have to be strict in order to love your children properly.
Well, I don't think strict is the word. I think strict parents create better lying children.
When we went through duty free, In the airport, Harry bought some Irish cream so we could get into the spirit of things.
Right, very naughty.
I reckon for this family to try and change...
Can you drink it at 16 in Australia?
Hard. So, basically, good luck. Good luck.
Right, God,
Yep.
okay.
This pair.
Oh, this is so island. Look, beautiful. The emerald wig.
Hide my smokes again.
Oh.
Because I got him out to have a smoke before.
Right. Was smoking legal at this point?
Are you sure?
Yeah. They're not going to frisk you.
No, Emily, they're not going to frisk you. Not unless you break the house rules, that is.
Oh, a velvet power suit.
Hi, I'm John. You're very welcome.
Right, my goodness, double glazing.
Delighted to meet you.
Let us introduce you to our children. This is Evelyn.
Hello.
Evelyn.
This is Harry, and Barry.
Barry.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, and Riona.
Riona.
And Bevine.
Hello.
Bevine.
Hello.
And Maureen.
And Maureen.
Welcome to our house.
Right.
Thank you. Go on ahead.
We're going to treat you the very, very same as our own children.
I must admit, I don't feel quite as nervous as in the last episode. And with that, my loves, it's time for a top comment from the last episode of World's Strictest Wigs. And that is by Corey Send with a whopping 3,000 likes. And they say, gotta be honest, making an openly gay person go through all this forced Christian ideology is absolutely a hate crime. And do you know what? I felt like in the last episode, we were just watching a hate crime from start to finish. And you know what? From what I found out afterwards, I completely believe that to be true. I don't currently yet feel like we're watching a hate crime. Come along now, girly wigs, mirrors, and merch available now. Am I still human? No. Barely.
We're going to treat you the very, very same as our own children. We have rules which we've agreed with our own children, and they've no problem with it. We don't drink, we don't smoke.
We don't curse or swear or use bad language, and we're fairly strict about that. No going out during the week socially at night because the school in the morning.
So, all those rules, I think.
These don't seem obscene rules so far. This is like trying to raise sensible...
Right now, our teenagers see the...
That doesn't, like, none of this sounds absolutely obscene. In the last episode, it was literally like, don't be gay.
Move, I'm gay.
How dare you? Repent. I am a pastor and also I run a school. Beat. This feels a little bit like, don't drink, don't smoke, don't swear, don't go out during the week. Like, that's teaching responsibility rather than teaching obedience. Ooh, is that going to be the word of the day, girls? Is that the conversation we're having? No. Is today obedience versus responsibility?
Right now, our teenagers see those rules as a challenge.
Oh dear. Where did she get that from?
More alcohol hidden in his room.
I feel they're very good teenagers.
Yeah.
But then again, John, they're only
early
here
days.
an hour.
That's right.
Yeah, and they haven't done any, they haven't really experienced family life yet.
But
I think it's
you know,
sort
you
of
are on the show World's
hard
Strictest Parents, so...
to just, I don't know, follow this family's rules when I've been following my own family's rules for 17 years. The kitchen must be cleaned at a high standard and be complete by 8 p.m. €5 reduction from allowance when not up to the mark per mum and dad.
This is great. I'm sorry, but this is great. This is inferring that the children get like a monetary allowance as a reward for doing good work. That is the if you want to get your kids to do anything in life that's worthwhile, pay them. Immediately excited. Immediately into it. Love this. Absolutely love this.
So they would actually take €5 off you? Mm-hmm. That sucks. €5 I think is like 10 Australian dollars. I don't know, but if my mum tried to take $10 off me, I'd be like, piss off.
I've got a bucket of piss, sweetie.
I hope the Australian teenagers know what they're in for. I think they'll get a bit of a shock at the start, but hopefully by the end of the week, they'll adapt.
Well, I mean, here's hoping. That's the whole point.
Can I ride a nice one?
So this week, the horses will play a big part in Emily and Harry's routine.
Oh, no, leave the horses alone. The vibe in this one is totally different to the last one.
She has come out horse riding with me on a regular basis, and it allows us to have a one-to-one chat with them, you know, and you really get to understand your child and know more about them and understand what issues they're having.
Oh my God, treating your children like adults or treating your children like actual human beings and not property. So far, I don't really see how or why this is world's strictest parents. This seems a little bit like world's sensible parents.
Sit up straight now, Emily. Put your shoulders back.
I thought we were going to actually ride today, but no, we're just going around in circles on a little horse.
Well, yes, if you don't have the experience, you could get severely injured.
Horse made me look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd like to see you out there, mate.
Okay, fine. I did years of horse riding.
Oh, well, good for you. Don't kick shit. Like, literally, don't kick shit.
No, we don't say them words now if you don't mind.
The cursing started to become an issue. And what I really find most worrying about it is that it's just so deeply ingrained into our everyday language.
Yes, but that is quite Australian as
It
well.
was
We
an
have to
accident,
also
I'm-
remember where these people are from. Of course, there's going to be a culture clash, but like swearing is so. Not every Australian friend I've ever had has been absolutely trigger happy with swear words. And you know what? The world isn't going to end because someone said, bitch, damn, fuck my pussy with a rake, mum. Ding dong. The world's not going to end, see? I will, however, be demonetized.
Deeply ingrained into our everyday language.
Sorry. It was an accident. I didn't mean
this like
to.
sin?
And I did literally mean to, but I accidentally said it. Oh, God.
Frightened. This is why I say piss quite a lot, though, because YouTube makes me not want to swear, and to make my editing life easier, I scream piss, because piss is not a swear word.
Showdown with her new strict parents.
Emily, you right? Did you remove those 2 piercings?
Oh.
Yeah, would you do that so, please?
Take your piercings out is a bit naughty, because they will close up.
Emily is wearing some body piercings. She'll have to take them out before she goes to school. Otherwise, there will be problems.
I'm not taking them out.
Yeah, I don't think she should have to.
Yeah, but you also said that you'd try it our way for the week. So if
Yes,
I was
but-
in that position, I would just take them out.
Yes, but you don't, it's not the same for you. Imagine saying like a haircut.
I don't like her anymore.
So if we can leave with you, Harry, in about 10 minutes. So if you can finish getting dressed and you might dress your bed as well, please.
I never make my bed at home. I hate making my bed. There's no point.
Oh,
I'm
making your
also
bed
not
is
gonna wear
easy, though.
shoes.
It feels so snuggly when you snuggle in. Ow!
Slip out the 2 body piercings.
I want to talk to the principal
No,
first.
there's no talk to the principal. The
I don't
principal
wanna-
in
I
this
don't wanna take
instance.
them out.
Emily, what do you do or what do you don't like? Okay, please take them out now because I must go to work as well.
I never said I would take it out.
It's.
I didn't say anything. I didn't agree to anything.
Yes.
Emily, for you and I to get on.
I
need
think
to
body
understand.
piercing should be allowed.
Small thing about discipline,
No.
okay? Is that what we say goes. I need you to slip
Don't
out the
agree
body
here.
piercing. Give it to me.
But if I just wear the plaster over it, then it's not an issue.
I agree. Wear a plaster.
Emily, if you just knew how hideous it looks.
Well,
Okay.
I'm the one that has to wear it.
Why are you arguing, Emily? It is
Because I
fruitless.
don't want to take it out.
Not acceptable. You're not leaving here with a body piercing.
Say it's religious reasons.
Clearly, Emily is not.
I have
used
this for
to
religious
being told
reasons.
What to do and when to do it, and these are little issues that she needs to get over.
That
No.
looks horrendous. It's disgusting. Take out the whole lot,
No,
please.
I'm not taking it
Come
out.
on.
Emily, these are not your decisions.
Yeah.
They are my decisions.
Yeah, I
have
don't
to
agree
wear them
with
in
this.
my face.
None of the people from our house will wear things like that going to school. It hurts us to have you represent our family wearing something like that going to school.
It's staying in.
Yeah, I
Take
do
it
not
out,
agree.
okay?
Stick
And
to your
my
boundary,
sister's
sis.
a beautician, okay, and if it needs to be re-pierced, I'll make you a present of it, okay?
Yeah, but it's not just easy to
com-
re-pierce something. If you take something out and it scars over and it needs to be re-pierced, that is a lot more of a healing process with more complications than just leaving it as it is. I don't like that. Don't like this. This is very of the time to be like, no, take any body jewelry out. You cannot be unique. Hate that. Hate that.
Make you a present
One
of
thing
it,
so far,
okay?
I'm like, no. This is your prejudices
A
getting
compromise
involved.
gets Emily over the line.
It looks worse with just the hole.
That's okay.
No, it's not.
It could also
But
get
she's
infected.
not happy.
Oh, I would feel rubbish.
I'm definitely going to be more of a now because I was trying to be really nice and they were just me, so I'm just going to do it back. I don't care now. It's just made me realise why I don't follow rules.
I think this is a pathetic rule. I'm so over that.
Hearn,
This is Emily.
Hi, Emily. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Ask him now.
And that means more rules.
To give full attention and cooperation to each teacher during class, to refrain from anything which interrupts the teacher or disrupts the class in any way, to refrain from leaving college premises during school hours without the express permission of the college authorities.
This is interesting because it's college, isn't it? I forget. College, 17 years old. You can have as many body jewellery things as you want in college. They can't control the way you look. However, this does look like it's slightly different because they're also in uniform. When I was in college, all of the colleges in Brighton, perhaps unless you were going to like a private college, there was no uniform regulation. It was show up, do your work, and be good at what you do. Brighton is so alternative anyway that I feel like obviously my experience is not the same to this. I would not have taken out my body jewellery though. Like, what are they going to do?
What are they going to do? Going to shoot me? I doubt it. They'd have to catch me first. I'm like a whippet.
Mobile phones.
Basically, we let people have their mobile phones, Harry, but you put it into your bag and you turn it off.
Emily and Harry are signing a contract that says they will obey the rules. Whether they break that contract remains to be seen. But if I was a gambling man, well, I'd clean up.
I don't know if he...
Before you go in, you have to change the shoes.
Oh.
Like that's all right.
Okay, all right.
Oh, now you have to put on your adult lady shoes with sensible kitten heel. Okay, this feels very different. Obviously, I'm from the UK. Now, Ireland proper is not part of the UK. Northern Ireland is part of the UK, and obviously there are huge differences between Northern Ireland and Ireland. I'm not going to get into it here on the Chanel today, but I'm sure plenty of Irish people in the comments will happily elucidate further on the differences. So, of course, my understanding of, like, the educational system and everything is led heavily towards the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland understanding. So if I've said something that perhaps is misguided or incorrect, please let me know in the comments.
Okay, so we have two white squares.
What have we got in, what's this, math? Mathematica? Maybe college is different in Ireland proper?
Harry, take those shoes out.
That watch is a lovely colour.
No. So put it into your pocket. Switch it off and put it into your pocket.
Oh no. Oh. Gosh, they've really got the guitars out for him.
Harry, if you put your feet on, please.
God, that school chair is the same school chair that I had, so maybe not that different. Sellotape!
I really wanted to see what I would get away with at this new school. I do that at every school.
I don't understand what lesson he's in. There's like clay figures, sellotape, and maths.
Ballerina cappuccina.
One thing out of the way. Just give me a ring and I'll be in here for him straight away.
Also,
sorry
the
again about
gymnasium.
that. I was really disappointed that he couldn't keep his word for a few hours.
Well, I mean...
That he was above everybody else to be kind of condescending and annoying people around him, his peers and his teachers.
Well, he's not...
Harry, could you come here a minute,
It's not
please?
going to be an instant change, is it? Right.
Firstly, you had a mobile phone in school, in use. You took off your black school shoes and put on a pair of runners in school. Not allowed. And thirdly, you were cheeky and insolent to the teachers, which is not allowed. Did you read the code of behaviour?
Yep.
Look up at me now and then.
That strict.
What I can't understand is why you would deliberately disrespect the teachers.
Within hours of the code of behaviour
Yeah, they're
being
just
read
trying to do
in
their
front of you.
job, aren't they? Like...
We want your runners, and I want your phone.
Oh.
Okay? But above all, I want your absolute word and your absolute trust.
As a young man, face to face with another man.
That we won't have a repeat performance.
Yes.
Harry will be shoveling a lot of...
Do you know what? That wasn't hateful. No physical intimidation, no aggressive behaviour, no arguing to the point of, like, nausea. It was just reiterating what you have already agreed to and following through with it. Such a different vibe this time, my lovelies. Although I'm kind of, you know, off the mark with body modifications because we have to remember this is a highly religious family and this is like 15 years ago, probably even longer than that. So I can understand that their opinions are very much of the time, that it's kind of like a choice to be modified, and to an extent it is, but also modifications become such an intrinsic part of who you are that it feels like you're taking off parts of your body sometimes when people are like, no, take it out. It's like, no, this is me. Totally understand that. So some level of extension of understanding, I can see where this family is coming from for that. But then saying like, no, you have agreed to wear the correct shoes to school and also not engage in constant mobile phone play at school is like, where's the strict in that? If they were like, into the dungeon, beat, I'd be like, oh yeah, world's strictest parents. Yeah, of course, I forgot about that, yeah.
Yes.
I'll leave you
Harry
next to the
will
open
be
window
shoveling
at 2
a lot of
a.m.
horse poo before he sees bed tonight.
I'm sorry?
Harry will be shoveling a lot of horse poo before he sees bed tonight.
I don't think it's a fair punishment having to clean of a horse stable. It's kind of a bit harsh.
Well, frustrations.
I was going to grab my gloves.
You don't need him, Harry. You'll be fine without him.
Oh no, I would not. No,
Work a bit quicker, okay?
I need
Well,
gloves.
we'll be here after that.
You'd think that'd be enough to teach any teenager a lesson. No such luck. There's more bad behaviour to come.
Disgusting. Well, to be fair though, like horse mucking out also has to be done, not even just as a punishment. It just has to be done.
Early morning in Ireland, and 16-year-old Emily's already been up before school to go horse riding with Evelyn.
Oh.
She was marvellous altogether.
It's amazing. I've never met anybody.
Who was able to pick it up so quick?
Yeah.
Not bad for a teenager who dropped out of school and normally sleeps till lunchtime.
Emily, we'd have to teach her to tie a tiger.
There's got to be something else going on here. Got to be something else going on here about the environment that she's in. Sadly, you know, I understand that what we're watching is a very well-to-do family with horses and a huge detached property in Ireland compared to a single mother in Australia who has to go out to work and leave her child on her own. I completely understand that, but it goes to show you again that, like, not only are issues perhaps your environment, it's also your socioeconomic opportunities. A double income household with 5 children to help around the house to make sure the house is like spotless, clean, lovely and good. And you also have horses and stables and land. I can understand it, but I'm also like, these two situations, like after she's had this wonderful horse riding experience at 6 a.m, she has to go back to not ever having a parental figure around because she has to go out to work to provide for them. So, oh, it's a tough one, girly wigs. Our environment 100% affects how we are and who we are, but our environment is not always at our own control, unfortunately.
I can master a horse, but I'm yet to master the tide.
I can see with Emily that her priorities are changing. Body piercings. I didn't hear about body piercings. These have gone down in Emily's priority list. Horse riding, being involved actively with the horses has come so much up.
As for Harry, he won't be changed in a hurry.
School, it's going to be terrible. First chance we get to wag a wheel.
Difficult, lemon, difficult.
Mary's not prepared to trust either teenager just yet.
Right.
Maybe you're planning up something for some smuggling drugs. You don't seem to have anything funny. We're okay, Emily. Thank you.
Harry!
Yeah?
What are they doing in here?
What?
Please.
Fractures the
I was
joy.
just going
Naughty.
to let you go into school and not check your bag because I was building up trust in you again. Don't do anything.
Why do you want to wear sneakers anyway? What's the importance of the sneaker to you? That's what I would love to understand why that is. Like, why do you want to change into your sneakers? It can't just be they're more comfortable. You must also like the way they look. But if you like the way they look so much that they become a part of your personality, what are you trying to convey to people?
Honestly?
Yeah.
Ding dong, the witch is on holiday.
Turns out that promise didn't mean much.
Oh, God.
Harry barely makes it to morning tea, and he's out the school gates already.
Tea time? Tea time for mummy?
I don't know what I'm going to do. I
Goodness.
don't know what's in this town.
Resty on the internet.
I'll probably do whatever. You know, I don't really care as long as I'm out of school. Back to school.
I guess you can't just leave the property though, no? Are they not like your minders whilst you're there? You don't even know the area. What are you going to do?
Dude, do these look...
A reveal?
Rachel Adedeji!
Real. Oh, yes. No, actually, I won't. No. That's a nice green. A turquoise. Oh, look at that lovely bridge. What lovely bridge.
For God's sake.
Right, so she's on
I've
the
just
hunt.
received a phone call from the principal to say that Harry left the school building.
But where's he off to? He's got no sat-nav, doesn't know where he is.
I don't know. What if I can't find him at all?
Well, there's a camera crew with him, so...
Ridiculous, really. It's
yeah, you'll be
ridiculous.
fine. Oh, he's a bad boy.
I'm looking for a 15-year-old boy, blonde hair, green uniform, St. Aidan's.
See where the bank came now?
Oh, yeah? And he went up that way, did he?
Oh, is this the local neighbourhood watch in the village? I love that. Or the town, should I say?
I don't really care if I get caught. What's the worst I can do?
I don't know. He could be smoking or drinking or doing something totally illegal. I don't know what he's doing.
Also, this like Irish jig
Stop,
music is
Harry.
very interesting.
Where were you? Where were you? I'm sick worried, looking for you, driving up and down the streets, looking for you around here.
I didn't want to be there.
Why not?
Because
I'm horrified and disgusted with you.
Oh my goodness, I'm shocked and disgusted.
Get into the Jeep and we'll go home, and I'll have to give you a good talking to.
Get into the Jeep and we'll go home. Oh, right.
Would your mum
This
be
feels a bit
proud of you
manufactured
now,
drama.
This moment, if she heard what happened.
I don't know, she'd probably just feel disappointed.
He'll have to deal with more than just disappointment with these parents.
That to me is so strange because in my high school, at 16, you could leave the premises at lunch. You could leave the school premises at lunch and breaks and go to like the shops or go for a walk or whatever. So I find it strange that he is being treated like that is the worst thing in the world. I wonder if you can do that in Australia. If you're 16, 17 years old, can you leave the school grounds during your breaks or whatever in order to go and, I don't know, do whatever, you know, get foods, hang out with your friends, I don't know, use the mobile phone. If he's already used to that, I would be surprised then having to go to a place where that's no longer allowed. I still do not think that this is the world's strictest parents. Do you? Would you agree? World's strictest parents? 11 million views on YouTube compared to the last one.
Go into your room and you stay there. You're the most devious young fella I ever came across.
Devious? I love that word. Bait.
Harry's been ordered to his room for the entire night. But if that wasn't enough, Mary's just discovered the bottle of wine Emily stashed under the mattress.
Oh dear. Oh, Emily. Look what
Emily?
you've done.
Yes. Come here. What's this about?
All that trust that Emily built up may have just been undone.
It's ridiculous.
She's got
There's
yellow
rules in
around
this
her.
country about alcohol. I want you to take it out to the sink and empty it down the sink, please. I don't want that in my house. That's a real breach of trust.
And it's not like I was drinking it, so it doesn't matter. Like, I haven't been drinking it.
Why were you hiding it then?
Because I didn't want you to do this and pour it down the drain.
I want you to learn from this week and learn that you don't need crutches like this to keep you going, love.
I never said I did.
Why are you bothering me?
You're acting like I'm some sneaky alcoholic that I've been drinking every night.
It looks very like that when it's stuck in there under the mattress.
I mean,
because I didn't want you to
she's
pour it
not
out
wrong.
like you're going to now.
Emily had been building trust with the family, but now she might have blown it.
She did that before they built trust. Though maybe she should have come clean, I guess, is the thing.
Lack of respect for us.
Biscuit!
I look quite pretty. It is ridiculous, this trickery and conceitedness and lack of respect for us. I'm just shocked and I'm disgusted.
I'm shocked and
I hadn't drank any of it yet. I brought alcohol into the house, but I had it before I came here, and I hadn't drank any of it yet or anything, so I hadn't really betrayed her trust.
they're making like a massive thing out of it and I haven't even done anything wrong yet. I just had the bottle of wine. Doesn't mean like I was drinking it.
I think the problem is that you haven't also owned up to it and been like, look.
I really just want to have a shower and just think.
Yeah.
Harry's been doing plenty of thinking too.
This is very solemn,
After wagging
isn't it?
school, he spent the afternoon confined to his room.
We've asked Harry to stay in his room, and we'll talk to him later on tonight. We'll have dinner. He can have his dinner in his room on his own. Let him have a bit of time to reflect. It is disappointing when you treat somebody like an adult and they keep going back behaving like a child.
John isn't the only one.
It's because they've never been adults before. They don't know how to be adults.
Has written him a letter.
Right, here we go. Is it going to be emotional gaslighting or is it going to be nice? Just don't know. Just don't know what you're going to get. Once you pop, you just can't wig.
Hi, Harry. How art thou, our dearest Harry?
How art thou, our dearest Harry? It seems like ages since you left. We hope you learn a lot and enjoy your time abroad in Ireland. Dad and I want for nothing more than for you to be happy. To truly achieve what it is you want from life, Harry, and you want a lot, you do have to be able
getting
to
emotional.
knuckle
Oh,
down
no,
and do
stop
the
it.
hard work.
The ball is now in your court, and time is running out.
God.
I realise I was not the greatest of mums. Maybe I hurt you, and maybe if so, I'm sorry.
We have always loved you, never stopped loving you ever. You know, honey, when you are angry and throw things and push and shove me.
It really breaks my heart, and I wish you wouldn't ever do it again.
Australian TV editing, my goodness. I'm like emotional wreck.
Or aggressive energy between us. We are hopeful we will get on better when you come home.
Safe passage home, dear son of mine. Love, Mom, and of course, Dad. P.S. Be good, and good will come to you.
See you soon, my hazard kid.
I would have killed for a letter like that as a child. My God.
I don't think of myself as a horrible person.
Well, wake up, bitch!
My aspect on other people, I can be really cruel.
Oh, sorry. The Oscar for Best Actress and Film Emotional Moment EGOT is...
This woman.
My goodness. That was a lot, wasn't it?
I'd like to become...
a woman.
A really decent guy.
Even it got the sound
a
engineering.
Nice person towards everyone.
Beat.
Right now, I know I'm very far from that, but I know I have the potential to be.
You are also the furthest part you can be away from Australia, aren't you? Ireland and Australia are like this. In terms of the globe.
Harry has all night to think about his
What a
attitude.
horrible lampshade.
John and Mary still have Emily to deal with.
Right.
Was it full or was it empty?
Half full. Less than half full. She said she drank it on the way over here and that she hid it under the mattress because she was afraid that we'd think she was, a bad kid.
Give her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. I'm inclined to think that she's telling the truth, that she did drink it on the way over here and didn't drink it while she was here.
Oh my God,
Give her the
rationality.
benefit of the doubt. If you've asked her about it, if she said that is the case, well, then we believe her.
Yeah. Lately, about...
Imagine not instantly being the lying criminal. Imagine actually being given the benefit of a doubt at a point where you kind of need it. My goodness me, unrelatable content, girls. This family are actually quite stable, maybe a bit stuck in the past in certain aspects, but my goodness me, the stability that we're hearing is so, it's kind of making me a bit jealous.
Lately, about Emily, I just feel so kind of protective about her. Like, I just feel like it's the same way that I feel about my own sisters. I don't want her to do anything bad for her own sake because it's not going to benefit her. I really do believe her when she tells me that, she wasn't drinking here, and I don't know. And I just want her to make good decisions herself.
Evelyn, you're not the only one who wants that for Emily.
Oh, right, here we go.
Her real
Come on.
mum does too.
Hi, baby girl. I know a lot of people will be asking themselves what kind of a mother would send their child to the other side of the world.
Oh, this is very Home and Away, Neighbours.
Neither of them know. All I can say is a desperate one.
I hope that the family you're staying with get the opportunity to meet the real Emily. They will see she's full of life and not full of herself.
Oh, goodness.
They will see her beautiful face and not the one that
They will see her beautiful face and not one that has been scarred by one piercing after another. I know over the
Piercings
years
aren't
I
a
have
problem.
failed you.
I know over the years I have failed you on many levels. I know this because you're always telling me. Every time you tell me you hate me or that you would be better off without me, it hurts.
It hurts and I die inside a little bit more with each and every word. I've never pretended to be the best mother. I've just tried to do the best I can with what I have. And I hope to
God, this is like a therapy episode.
to get you through life safely.
You have style, grace, looks and brains. It's a great combination. And so please stop wasting it. Remember, the world is your oyster and you truly are the gem inside. Oh my goodness, Mother Bear. Oh, that's so heart-rending. I love you. Oh, gee, she sounds so nice.
Yeah.
My goodness, I cannot relate to that in the slightest. Only when I've been an adult and actually proven my worth to myself did the people in my family start being like, oh yeah, we liked you all along, lol.
I never
What a
knew
lot
she
to
felt
think
this
about. What's a
strongly.
lot to think about?
It's really hard to hear your mum talk like that.
The healing Emerald Isle girl.
Something like this to make you realise what you're like at home and like how wrong that is. It's like a massive eye-opener.
Well, I wonder how this will affect the dynamic going forward.
Maybe like take that attitude back home.
They don't just have one horse, they have three
Emily's
horses.
already on the path to
Potentially
change. All she has to do now is keep it up.
Well, also, I mean, living in a
Saturday.
detached house with horses helps, right?
That means time to get to work.
Right, God, what does this mean?
Everyone
Gotta get to
has
work.
a job to
You
do,
gotta work, bitch.
including our Aussie
Look at the
teenagers.
size of that room. Huge.
Harry really knuckled down and happily mowed the lawn today, and he did it without a break, and he did it willingly and didn't stop until the job was finished.
I don't
So
think
that
I
is
would let
definitely
a child
progress
who's
from Harry's
not
point
done it
of view.
before do all that. Well, I don't know, maybe.
I think
My begonias!
that I have been pretty devious, but I won't be hiding anything from anyone anymore.
Oh, my goodness me.
I think actually
In the
Harry
shiny black
is quite
Wellingtons.
good at physical work. He was very good at cleaning out the horse stables. He seemed to be very good at cutting the grass. So physical work is no enemy of his.
And you won't get any complaints from Emily either.
So fat.
Yeah.
This is wild. What a lovely, like, actual
Her job
stable
is to help
environment,
everyone
learning
with the
how to
horses.
be an adult, a functional adult.
I do kind of think that the way I've been like bonding with the horses and getting better at horse riding and everything like that has sort of been the same as like how I've been with the family.
Yes.
Give me a hug. Give me a hug.
Who knew? Responsibility breeds
Me and
responsibility.
Evelyn, like, we've learned to
That
trust
is an
each other.
ugly
and,
hat.
like, now we're just really close and, you know, we have a lot of fun and I really value our relationship.
Is that a little doggy? Why have we not met the little baby yet?
And we're off. All right.
Look at that. Stunning. How could you be angry in a place like that?
Back home,
Stun Gina
yeah.
girl.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
There is something about horse knees that quite upset me. Like, look at this. That is an upsetting visual.
I think it'll be hard when I get back home because sort of like in a routine here.
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah,
it'll
you
be
fell into a
different.
routine kind of quick here.
Yeah, like just waking up early and going to bed early. But
If
yeah,
you
it's,
get
like,
yourself into a
bittersweet. Like, I wanna
routine
see
and you
my
try
family, but I
hard,
wanna
you
stay
might be
here,
able to
so-
like mitigate some
You
of
just have
your
to come back and
environment.
visit?
I will. I promise to come back and visit or to make
Pinky
you
promise.
guys.
Oh, besties for life, girl.
Or you
Sometimes
can
that's all
come
you
visit
need.
me
That's another pinky promise.
in Sydney.
Sometimes you just need one good person in your life and it can make a massive difference to who you are and how you feel.
Emily would be her attitude. Throughout this week, she's become like my fourth sister, and that I just only want good things for her in the future, and I know that she's well able and well capable. And I think I'll really miss her, and that I hope we stay in contact in the future. And
oh, I hope this all goes well. Are we going to get a where are they now, what happened next, or are we just going to get like...
Because I'll always remember her.
Ridiculousness. Oh, cantering across the bay.
The 7-day stay with our strict parents is about over.
Oh my God!
And today, our Aussie teenagers will begin their long trip home.
I know I'm gonna forget something. I'm really glad with the person I am now, and so hopefully I can take that back.
She's
home
even
with
got
me
like
and
a
sort of
sensible
be
updo.
more determined.
A 1940s updo for travel.
Because I tend to whinge a lot, so I want to be a kid, but back in Sydney.
What was that word they bleeped for some
What
reason?
I've learned from the kids and how they treat their parents here is that even the little things that I think I'll take home. Lately, I have been taking a lot of advantage of my parents, especially over the past year. That's something I'd really like to change.
I wonder, do we genuinely believe they might have had a profound difference here?
To have them see a different type of lifestyle, a different type of parenting. It may not have immediate results, but maybe down the road they may feel that, yes, there are other ways of living, there are other ways of communicating with people that work.
I agree. I think you've done that brilliantly, actually. Apart from perhaps the body modification thing, but you know, a baby! But I do actually think that they've set out to that and they've achieved that. And a present to go away.
And you have to wear them.
Oh, St. Patrick's hats.
Fantastic. You too, actually.
My goodness.
Just puff it up and top.
They're quite leery, aren't they?
Okay. Now you're not 5'4" anymore. You're 6'4".
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you. That's your Irish hat.
Okay, actually quite like a heartwarming... Gosh, she looks totally different with her hair up like that.
And you're kind of angry with Mom. Put on your Irish hat and say, look what a lovely person I was when I was in Ireland. Best to look, Emily.
Do you know
we
what?
love you.
I bet that's a little psychology thing as well, being like, ground yourself to an object that reminds you of better times.
Emily has blossomed out of recognition from the young lady that walked in the front door just one short week ago. For us as parents, it is very rewarding to see that we can have such an influence. She's a super
Influencers. OG girls. We didn't see him at all, apart from splashing the other child. Splash!
Yeah.
Always look after the inside. It's just as important or more important than the outside. Okay?
Good man, Harry. Have a good life.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wise words.
Thanks for everything.
You're so welcome, Harry.
Bye, Harry.
I feel that Harry is quite young for his age, and I feel he has the potential to improve, and probably in the next 12 months he'll change a lot. I think it was a privilege for us to get to know Harry.
We're gonna miss you. Get the onions, get the onions. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Oh, I'm dealing with some very complex emotions here because, like, seeing stable families makes me kind of go, ugh, because I never had it.
Thank you.
We love you. I always will.
Like, imagine everyone being like, bye, see you all later, it's been lovely. Like, the ick,
Tomorrow,
but also
Emily and
quite
Harry
wonderful.
will go back to their old lives,
I don't want to go.
hopefully with a new attitude.
I'm also getting, like, the railway children or something. Is that what I'm getting? Like, bed knobs and broomsticks from this.
Strict parenting and discipline in Ireland. 16-year-old Harry is back in Perth.
Back to
and
reality.
almost home to his own family.
I can't imagine that going to the other side of the world and back again, that there isn't some kind of seed of change within a 16-year-old. There must be something there
You would
that will
hope,
take
wouldn't
him
you?
forward for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
As soon as we get back, I think I wanted to show them that, like, my respect for them is higher and my attitude is a lot more.
You've also been treated like an adult, though, haven't you? Where
Better,
you've
I
just
guess.
been. Whereas here,
I didn't
you're back
expect
to
it at
being.
first. I thought nothing was going to come out of this experience.
I don't know. The proof in the pudding is in wearing it as a wig. Oh, it gets a little sign. Okay, what's the tape? egged.
Family was lovely. Yeah. They were just... And they weren't usually angry. They were never angry, so they never shouted or swore or any of that. They were just more disappointed. Yes. Which in a way is worse, but it doesn't cause any more conflict.
But it also gets
to reflect results. It does. It didn't make me fire up and get all angry and swear and everything.
I think he's also learned what it is to work more as a team member within a family. And that's something that hopefully he can bring into this.
You have to also invite him to do so.
Time will tell.
A man of one word, and that's it. Time, girl! Oh, Silent Hill! Okay, right, here we go. Taxi for mummy.
Taxi for mummy.
I hope she thought about it. I hope she thinks about her sisters, her little sister. Hopefully she's...
I wonder if she put the piercing
thought
back
more
in.
about
What's that,
how
banana
her
bread?
actions affect not only her, but her sister as well.
I'm actually really excited to get home. I didn't think I was going to miss my family as much as I did.
I wonder if this change is going to be like permanent, because we're getting very reality TV edit here, but it could be lovely. You'd never lose that luggage in an airport, would you? Pink girl! Love Pink! She's emerged from behind the blinds!
How was it?
Hello!
Oh, I've missed you, baby. Oh, now they can say hello now.
Oh, the child.
It's nice to see you got dressed up for me.
Who's that? Mysterious Lady B.
They were
in the
fantastic.
kitchen.
They were like the greatest family. They were so good. Oh yeah, my piercings. They're out. Can you see?
Yeah, I knew something weren't right. Very good.
All out.
Good.
I put up a fight, but then I decided that I didn't want them because I have changed.
Okay. Is that
So
is
what
that
kind
the
of
real
things did
tea,
you
I
learn
wonder?
about how you should treat your mum?
I don't know. They sort of show me that that they are your parents, and they're not just your parents. They're people too. So they were really good at making me realise
that it's not
I don't think they were strict in the slightest. I think they were actually sensible, reasonable adults.
I don't know, appreciate what I do have, not whinge and fight with you about what I don't have.
She seems so full of life. I haven't seen her so excited over just life for so many years.
I'm gagged.
Oh, I'm stoked. I'm just wondering if I can send the other two so I can appreciate them gone and coming back as well. But she looks happy. She sounds like she's
Why don't you both do the work
no matter
together?
how long this lasts, whether it's forever or just for a few hours. It's just beautiful to see her like that.
Oh! She's gone to Catholic girl. Still doesn't have her face piercings. Okay, so maybe she did change. Harry's repeating year 10. Launching into selling sports shoes. See, he loves shoes, right? Didn't I say there was something about that? Both teens are in regular contact with the Coleman family. Genuinely surprised about that outcome. And do you know what? Also, I've got some thoughts. So firstly, I did actually say earlier in the episode, he seemed so resourceful and like he wanted to buy and sell things to make money. The fact that he's launched an internet business selling sports shoes in year 10 is wild. An entrepreneur, I hope that he managed to have some success with that. At least, medium success. That would be great. I am so flabbergasted. My ghasts have been flabbered with just how different this episode was compared to the one we saw previously. The one previously honestly felt like we were watching crime happening the whole way through to these poor unsuspecting children. And this time it's like we've seen these strict parents, which I don't think you could call them strict at all. They've just treated them like adults, and like if you make a commitment to a responsibility, it's your responsibility to see that that commitment is met. When you allow these teenagers to actually experience adulthood and not be constantly belittled and treated like children that don't know anything, you actively involve them in becoming better people. or functional adults. Crazy. Who knew that that could work, girly wigs? Well, let me know what you think about what we've seen in today's episode of World's Strictest Parents, because this was wild compared to the other one. I feel all sorts of conflicting emotions because I'm like happy, but I'm also a bit jealous in a weird way. And I just think it was done in such a well-rounded way that I would love to hear from either of the teens if you're ever going to see this episode. Please reach out. I'd love to know if this show actually did what they said they were doing, or if it was darker than we thought. Reality TV, the dark side. And with that, my lovelies, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling past on the screen right here. Today's Luxeria Labs subscriber shout out goes to the Bionic Scoop. Thank you so much for subscribing to my second channel here on YouTube, Luxeria Labs. That is my travel and photography and tech channel. If you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next video subscriber shout out, make sure you go and subscribe to that channel. The link is pinned in the comments below. And as always, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons. Jojo, Orkos Samoji, Ariadia X, Becky Johnson, Shell Herman, ContraPoints, James A. Zengirl, Jenny Wood, Leanne Jones, Lenore, Les Banana, Mo Sherman, Morgan Lethay, Miss Kiss, Radhika Madala, Samael, Sky Dorim, Steffutech, TNS Mum, and Taylor Roney. And with that, my loves, do you know what? I think I'm going to leave it on the note of
Rachel Adedeji.